I'm excited about this third category, diplomacy and security. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah. This is kind of interesting, right? Is that AI exports should be a big part of America's soft power. You know, they talk about exporting an American AI bundle. I imagine that the competition to be a part of the American AI bundle will be fairly fierce because there's some significant benefits to having that stamp on it. At the same time, you know, there was some question around, hey, are we going to throw away the security and the safety concerns? And this section answered and said, no, we're not. In fact, there's a specific recommendation around becoming world class at evaluating national security risks of these models. Ben, this is the work I was doing, especially with respect related to CBRN or chem, bio, rad, and nuclear threats emanating from these models. This stuff is really hard because you're dealing with humans, you're dealing with flawed, limited soda straw assessments, and when you're talking about potentially nation-state actors who have virtually limitless time, not limitless resources, but quite substantial, you know, given another tool, given more options, in the long run, you're kind of going to expect that there's some hit to that safety net, or there's some hit to security, but that on balance, the good outweighs the negative.
Yeah, I think there's always a balance between hard power, soft power. I think about my deployments overseas, where hard power is the military, right? But soft power, when we think about diplomacy, it's not only our State Department, it's also who's buying hotels, who's buying the newspapers, who has influence across different stakeholders of companies. So there's a lot of ways to think about diplomacy, to think about security, and absolutely our private companies are a part of that story.
I think when people look at Ben Jacobson, they just see a lot of hard power. You know, like I'm maybe more of a, I don't know if I'm the soft power guy. We need a friendlier face to be the soft power, but Ben is a hard power guy. So it'll be interesting.
I'm a full power guy. I want to use it all. Full range of power.
He's an abundant power guy. You can't have too much power.